Salvation wants a face. It's screaming through the break. Gravelly gravel prayers and broken amps, saying raw, no taking back. Every fall fuels the attack. We're still here, and that's the fact. Gravel prayers and broken amps, from the ground to the amps. We don't fade, we don't ask, we outlive the aftermath. Raised on noise, not lullabies, crackling amps, sleepless nights. My last name etched in hum of overloaded drums. They fed us feel like family, inherited anxiety. But in the hiss between the notes, I learned how truth explodes. Every scream passed hand to hand, history wired in our hands. If they cut the signal dead, we resurrected instead. The bloodlines made of feedback. Inside the crowd, everyone's screaming, no one's loud. Boots in oil, hands in flame, dreams corrode but keep my name. I've been forged in flickering signs, chasing hope on borrowed time. Every promise turns to dust, still I run 'cause I must. If the truth cuts skin deep, I bleed honest, I don't sleep. The neon veins, rusted dreams, still my heart bites back and screams. Through the glowing broken scenes, I'm alive between extremes. Neon veins, rusted dreams, hear the spark in dead machines. If the city feeds on me, I'll burn brighter when it bleeds. Glass towers preaching future sins, selling heaven boxed within. They call comfort playing safe, I call fear a wasted faith. Baseline hums like streetlight rain, every chord hits nerve and pain. If decay is what they serve, I revolt with every nerve. Cut the lights, kill the lies, I still see through rusted eyes. If I fall from highs to lows, I rise wired, overdose. Neon veins, rusted dreams, still my heart bites back and screams. Through the glowing broken scenes, I'm alive between extremes. Neon veins, rusted dreams, hear the spark in dead machines. If the city feeds on me, I'll burn brighter when it bleeds. Let it flicker, let it fade. No more deaths, I'm afraid. If the night wants my soul, I take the dark and overload. For neon veins, rusted dreams, no surrender in my jeans. From the cracks between the beams, I ignite unseen regimes. Neon veins, rusted dreams, say it loud in gasoline. I don't run, Every spark says I'm not alone. Painted calm across my face, but storms don't ever leave a trace. Silent skin screaming loud, lightning buried in the crowd. Every scar still hums at night, buzzing just to feel alive. Pressurizing breakers blown, I'm a signal overthrown. If they mute the pain I'm in, I'll turn noise into a sound. Electric scars on silent skin. I don't heal, I reignite. Every cut lets voltage in. I strike back with blinding light. Electric scars on silent skin. Hear the crack beneath my breath. If the world tries killing the signal, I become the violence in. Nasty smiles, filtered truths. Selling fear is something new. They say calm is being wise. I say calm is compromise. Baseline biting through the gray. Every note a getaway. If they cage my deeper sound, I'll short circuit the ground. Kill the feed, cut the wire. I still spark when worlds expire. From the side no backing down. From the ashes we rise now. Feel the ground when we tear it out. Dead stars still burn loud. This is war in sacred sound. Say my name, scream it out. We are fire forever Streetlights bleed into my eyes. Empty roads, alibis. Every word I never said still rattling inside my head. Midnight clocks with loaded hands, ticking louder than my plans. I scream truth into the cold, but the night won't take the oath. All this weight on my chest, every breath Every promise carved in rust. Still I bleed, still I trust. Boots on fire, concrete lungs. City screams in foreign tongues. I don't pray, I don't freeze. I feel the war in every beat. I've been walking on shattered truth. Every step cuts deeper through. If I fall, I fall upright. With my fist up in the fight. There's ashes between my paws. Still my heart won't ever slow. From the wreckage I combust. I'm alive, I'm not your ghost. Ashes between my paws. Hear it thunder in my blood. I won't fade, I won't rust. I'm the fire you can't control. Silhouettes still and borrowed faith. Cheap crowns hide rotten faces. They want silence dressed as peace. But my rage won't stay on leash. Baseline dragging through the pain. Every loss just fuels the flame. If this is hell, then watch me grin. I was born to burn within. Chain my name, break my bones. I still stand on my own. Every scar you tried to leave built the man I choose to be. There's ashes between my paws. Still my heart won't ever slow. From the wreckage I combust. I'm alive, I'm not your ghost. Ashes between my paws. Hear it thunder in my blood. I won't fade, I won't rust. I'm the fire you can't control. Let it shake, let it crack. No salvation pulling back. If I'm doomed, then I decide how the hell I go out alive. Ashes between my paws. Still I rise through smoke and dust. Every breath is pure revolt. Every beat defies the cold. Ashes between my paws. Say it loud, say it raw. I won't kneel, I won't on my feet, not in chains. Static in the spine, no surrender, no design. Through the dark, through the sign, I evolve in real time. Static in the spine, say it loud, amplify. I don't fade, I don't hide. I'm the storm you can't deny. Names erased from dirty walls, promises stapled to the fall. We were taught to lower eyes, swallow truth, memorize. Boots on gravel, hearts in chains, dreams stitched tight inside the pain. If the world forgot our names, we'll tattoo them in the flame. From the shadows, breath held tight, every spark waits for the night. If the gates won't open wide, we collide. This is a riot hymn for the forgotten. Sing it loud till the ground caves in. No halos, no absolution, just blood, just faith, just broken skin. Riot hymn for the forgotten. Every voice is ammunition. If they bury us in silence, we explode through repetition. Basements echo stolen youth. Feedback screams what words can't prove. They sold futures pre-owned cheap while we learned how not to sleep. Baseline crawling through the dark. Every note's a match, a spark. If survival's all they planned, we demand more than the scraps. Raise your fist, feel the floor. History kicks down the door. If they say we don't belong, we write ourselves into the soul. This is a riot hymn for the forgotten. Sing it the first goodbye, learning how to stand mid-sky. Every law that held us down starts to crack when we make sound. Stones in pockets, fire in lungs, dreams outpaced where we come from. If the ground won't let us rise, we rewrite the reasons why. Feel the weight begin to bend, limits break, then break again. If the fall is all they see, we turn impact into belief. When gravity learns to bleed, we outrun what's underneath. From the pull they guaranteed, we break free, we break free. When gravity learns to bleed, hear the sky admit defeat. Every scar is proof we need to believe, to believe. They call balance playing safe, we call altitude of faith. If fear's written into law, we erase it with a roar. Baseline lifting off the ground, every note in upward bound. If the fall defines a man, watch us rise beyond the plan. Cut the ties, kill the doubt, hear the distance scream it out. If the ceiling splits in two, we push through. When gravity learns to bleed, we outrun what's underneath. From the pull they guaranteed, we break free, we break free. When gravity learns to bleed, hear the sky admit defeat. Every scar is proof we need to believe, to believe. Let it drop, let it tear. We were never meant to stay there. If the fall wants blood from me, I make altitude out of greed. When gravity learns to bleed, ankles kiss the ground tonight. Concrete faith, no altar light. Every prayer tastes like dust. Still I scream it if I must. Broken amps and bleeding sound. Truth wired to the underground. We learned hope the hardest way. Shouting gods we couldn't save. Head down, teeth tight, still I stand. Every loss carved in my hands. If there's mercy left to find, it's screaming from the grind. Gravel with gravel, prayers in broken amps. We don't kneel, we just collapse. From the dirt, from the scraps, we rise loud throughout the math. Gravel prayers and broken amps. Hear the truth and feedback cracks. If this world leaves scars like maps, we'll burn paths they can't erase. Rust on crowns they wear with pride. Fantastic saints preaching lies. They talk heaven, self-control, but they've never paid the toll. Bass growls low, the street knows why. Every chord is battle cry. If belief is what we lack, then we build it from the wreck. No disguise, no safe escape. Just raw nerves and open gates. If they want our silent stand, we answer louder than their plans. Gravel leak, gravel prayers and broken amps. We don't kneel, we just collapse. From the dirt, from the scraps, we rise loud through aftermath. Gravel prayers and broken amps. Hear the truth and feedback cracks. If this world leaves scars like maps, we'll burn paths they can't Let it bleed, let it snap. Hope is loud when cables crack. If salvation wants a face, it's screaming through the break. Gravel in gravel, prayers and broken amps. Say it raw, no taking back. Every fall fuels the attack. We're still here, and that's the fact. Gravel prayers and broken amps. From the ground to the amps. We don't fade, we don't ask. We outlive the aftermath. these nights, my last name etched in hum of overloaded drums. They fed us feel like family, inherited anxiety, but in the hiss between the notes, I learned how truth explodes. Every scream passed hand to hand, history wired in our hands. If they cut the signal dead, we resurrected instead. The bloodlines made of feedback. This is more than flesh and facts. Every echo finds its way back. We're the scars they can't subtract. Bloodlines made of feedback. Hear the past come off the stack. If they erase us from the map, we redraw it louder back. Basements bred a million kings, dreams wrapped tight in buzzing strings. They call noise a lack of class, we call silence selling out fast. Baseline drums like loaded fade, every note reverberates. If tradition means decay, we remix it anyway. Cut the cord, kill the feed, we still roll through memory from the ghosts in every track. Hear the lineage attack. Bloodlines made of feedback. This is more than flesh and facts. Every echo finds its way back. We're the scars they can't subtract. Bloodlines made of feedback. Hear the past come off the stack. If they erase us from the map, we redraw it louder back. Let it howl, let it ring. Pain remembers everything. If we're born from broken sound, that's our crown. Brother, our bloodlines made of feedback. From the noise we never lack. Every generation cracks open doors they tried to padlock. Bloodlines made of feedback. Saying raw, never act. We don't mute, we don't backtrack. We inherit then attack. We inherit then attack. City breathes in broken light, neon veins paint every night. Shadows crawl inside the crowd, everyone preaching future sins, selling heaven boxed within. They call comfort playing safe, I call fear a wasted faith. Baseline hums like streetlight rain, every chord hits nerve and pain. If decay is what they serve, I'll revolt with every nerve. Cut the lights, kill the lies, I still see through rusted eyes. If I fall from highs to lows, I rise wired, overdose. Neon veins, rusted dreams, still my heart bites back and screams. Through the glowing broken scenes, I'm alive between extremes. Neon veins, rusted dreams, hear the spark in dead machines. If the city feeds on me, I'll burn brighter when it bleeds. Let it flicker, let it fade. No more deaths, I'm afraid. If the night wants my soul, I'll take the dark and know